first graders! Today we're going to keep talking about character traits. On Friday we thought about our own personal character traits, and today we're going to think about the character traits of some of our favorite main characters in fiction stories. Remember, a character trait is what a person or a character is like on the inside. We can also call this their personality, or how they behave. Here are some examples of character traits that a character could have. Characters could be friendly or adventurous. They could be curious or generous. They could be lazy or mean or maybe even selfish and sneaky. Remember Lily's character trait? We said Lily was bossy because she always likes to get her way. Let's think about some other characters and their character traits. Toad is impatient because in Frog and Toad's story, The Garden, Toad is always yelling at his seeds to start growing. He does not want to wait. Jabari is very brave. He faces his fears and jumps off the diving board. Olivia is energetic. How do we know that Olivia is energetic? Energetic is the character trait, but what is the evidence that proves that this is one way that Olivia behaves, or a part of her personality? Remember, characters show their traits, just like they show their feelings. Their words, thoughts, actions, and feelings are all evidence of their character traits. So we need to think about how Olivia behaves, how she acts, how she feels, what she says, and that will help us think about how we can prove that Olivia is energetic. Well, I know that Olivia is energetic because she never wants to nap and is always wearing herself out. Energetic is the character trait, and that she never wants to nap and is always wearing herself out is the evidence that proves Olivia is energetic. Let's read some of another Olivia book, Olivia and the Fairy Princesses, and think about another one of Olivia's character traits. Remember, characters can have more than one character trait. Olivia was depressed. I think I'm having an identity crisis, she told her parents. I don't know what I should be. Well, said her father, you'll always be my little princess. That's the problem, said Olivia. All the girls want to be princesses. At Pippa's birthday party, they were all dressed in big pink ruffly skirts with sparkles and little crowns and sparkly wands, including some of the boys. I chose a simple French sailor shirt, matador pants, black flats, a strand of pearls, sunglasses, and a red bag, and my gardening hat. Why is it always a pink princess? Why not an Indian princess, or a princess from Thailand, or an African princess, or a princess from China? There are alternatives. For the school dance recital, everyone was trying out for the fairy princess ballerina, even a couple of the boys. But Olivia, said her mother, I seem to remember last year you wanting to be a ballerina. That was when I was little. I'm trying to develop a more stark, modern style. Olivia, it's time for your bath, said her mother. And on Halloween, said Olivia, what did all the girls go as? Princesses? Princesses! I went as a warthog. It was very effective. If everyone's a princess, then princesses aren't special anymore, said Olivia. Why do they all want to be the same? Let's think about another one of the character traits we learn Olivia has in this story. I think one of Olivia's character traits that we learn in this story is that Olivia is independent. Remember, independent means that you do things by yourself or you sort of do things your own way, in a different way from other people. My evidence that Olivia is independent is that she likes to be different from everyone else, and she always chooses a costume that the other kids won't wear. So my character trait is independent, and my evidence is Olivia is independent because she likes to be different from everyone else. She always chooses a costume that the other kids won't wear. For your assignment today, you're going to do something similar to what you did on Friday. That means you're going to think about a character trait for a main character instead of yourself. First, you'll listen to the read aloud Carla's Sandwich. Then draw the main character in the middle. Then think about 2 character traits that match the main character. And then put the evidence that shows those character traits in the evidence boxes. Have fun, first grade!